Good morning, ma'am. We are the Group 4, and our topic is posture and social grace. And these are the objectives that you learn in our topic. At the end of this chapter, the student shall be able to define and explain posture and social grace. Know the importance of good posture. Know the correct standing and sitting posture identity. The relationship of social grace to business ethics. Identify social grace and good manners. Maintaining good posture. Good posture is essential for good health and professionalism. It involves holding the body in the correct alignment while standing, sitting, or lying down. Supported by balanced muscle tension. Proper posture prevents muscle strain, fatigue, and joint problems, while improving balance and efficiency. Poor posture often comes from bad habits and can be corrected through awareness, flexibility, and balanced muscle strength. Why is good posture important? It keeps bone joints aligned, preventing wear and tear, reduces stress on spinal ligaments, allow muscle to work efficiently, prevent strain, fatigue, and pain. The consequences of poor posture cause strain, muscle weakness, and pain. It may result from stress, obesity, pregnancy, weak muscles, tight muscles, high heels, or poor habits. How do I sit properly? Feet flat or on footrest. Don't cross legs. Knees at or below hips. Small gap behind knees. Back supportive shoulder. Relax. Avoid sitting too long. How do I stand properly? Weight on balls of feet. Knees slightly bent. Feet shoulder wide apart, stand straight and tall. Stomach in head level. Shift weight if standing long. What is the proper lying position? Choose a comfortable mattress. Use a pillow. Avoid stomach sleeping. Side pillow between legs. Back pillow under knees.
Social grace. Social grace and its critical impact on business relationships. Social graces are essentially manners, etiquette, and polite behaviors that are fundamental for building relationship, trust, respect, and lasting connection in both social and professional settings. Relationship. The first one is listen up. The goal is to be a better listener. This is about giving your full attention and truly hearing what others have to say. Second is the make eye contact. Shows interest and respect in communication. The goal is give full attention. Maintaining appropriate eye contact demonstrates engagement and respect. Be on time. Demonstrates respect and reliability. Be the first to arrive. Punctuality shows that you value other people's time. Member's name. Showing attentiveness and respect or get the right name. Making the effort to remember someone's name makes them feel valued and important. Ignore hearsay. Avoid gossips and make judgment based on facts. Focus on valid or verified informations and not rumors. Pass on aggressive behaviors. Avoid negative and passive-aggressive communication. Avoid stubborn know-how. Steer clear and aggressive communication styles to prevent relationship breakdowns or any failures of communication. Understand the culture. Respect culture norms and diversity. The goal is to understand the cultural impact, be mindful and respectful of different culture backgrounds to everyone you encountered every day. Acknowledge and respect. Treat, treat everyone equally with kindness and respect. This means being open to learning and showing appropriate to everyone you interact with. Lastly is thank you matters most. Showing gratitude and appreciation, always give thanks. Expressing thanks is perhaps the ultimate social grace and it strengthens relationships significantly. By integrating this social grace,
Morality. Morals are standards of behavior that help people live and work together peacefully. They define what society sees as right and acceptable. For example, helping others in need shows good morals. So, morality means thinking beyond personal gain and caring for others. It may differ among cultures, but it always aims to promote good conduct. Ethics versus morals. Ethics are rules or codes of conduct set by institutions or professions. Examples are doctors and lawyers. Morals are individual personal belief about right and wrong. Example: ethical. A journalist must report facts fairly. Moral. The journalist personally refuses to spread lies even for fame. Source of principle. Ethics comes from organization, culture, or group that sets behavioral standards. For example, police officers follow a code of ethics to serve honestly. Morals comes from personal belief shaped by culture, upbringing, and experience. So, for example, a person helps the poor because they were thought to be kind. Profession also follows ethical codes from their jobs, while moral guides personal action. Consistency and flexibility. Ethics stay consistent within a specific field but may differ across profession. Example: a lawyer's ethics differ from a doctor's ethics. Morals are more personal and may change only through deep reflection or major life changes. Ethics in the modern world adapt to new challenges, but morality often remains constant. Conflict between ethics and morals. Ethical and moral beliefs may sometimes clash. For example, lawyer must defend a guilty client. Ethical, even if it feels wrong. Moral. Doctor can perform euthanasia. Ethical, but may believe it's merciful. Moral. Employee. Company hides product defects. Ethical duty, loyalty, but feels dishonest. Moral. Teacher. School says pass all student. Ethical rule, but believes it's unfair. Moral.
Values are the ideas or beliefs that people hold as desirable or important. They guide decisions, actions, and behavior in society and the workplace. Value can be moral ideals, attitudes, needs, or preference. They represent what people consider right, good, or worthwhile. So, values. What is values? So, values are the beliefs or the ideas that people consider what important or desirable. So, they help us to decide that what was right or wrong, and they guide how we act in school or at the workplace and in the society. So, values can be moral ideals like honesty or personal preference like creativity. So basically they show what we stand for and what we think is worth worth to pursuing. Characteristic of values. Values differ for each individuals and society. They can be general like honesty, love, or democracy, or specific like family and religion. Values guide our choices, behavior, and sense of purpose. They motivate us to achieve goals and influence how we treat others. So, characteristic of values is values are personal and can vary from one person or the culture to another, and some are general like honesty and love. So while the others are specific, like valuing family or religions, and they guide our decisions and motivate us to reach goals and influence to how we treat to the others. So values also help us find meaning and purpose in our lives. Foundation and function of values. Values shape our perception of right and wrong. They influence behavior, motivations, and relationships. Shared values help groups and organizations work harmoniously. Values give direction, inspired effort, and guide people toward meaningful lives. So, what is foundation and function of values? So, values are the foundation of our behavior. So, they shape how we see or right and wrong. So, influence our motivation and affect how we treat to the others. So, when people share values and they like respect or teamwork, it helps group and organizations work and organization works smoothly, and values also give us to direction in life and to helping us to stay focused and life with purposely. Source of values. Family. First source of values and moral learning. Friends and peers. Influence behavior and social values. Community and society. Teaches social norms and acceptable conduct. School. Teachers help instill respect, honesty, and discipline. Media shapes modern and values in public opinion. Religions, history, and books strengthen morals and ethical beliefs. So, what is source of value? So, what we say is we learn values from many sources, but our family is usually the first to teach us that what was wrong or right. So, and friends and peers influence our social behavior, and the society and community show us what we acceptable, and the school also is help us to how we develop to discipline and how to respect to the others, and media is affect that how we see the world today, and religion, the history and the books straighten our morals beliefs.
Good morning, everyone. I will discuss about values and beliefs. Beliefs are ideas you hold as true, often linked to religion or personal conviction. Values come from beliefs. They define what we think is important and right. Religious beliefs in God and non-religious beliefs equality both shape values. Values include honesty, education, perseverance, loyalty, and environmental care. Values are the principle people find like honesty, respect, responsibility, and compassion. Beliefs are the ideas people think are true, such as hard work led to success, or education is the key to a better future. Values guide behavior while beliefs shape how people see the world. In short, values is what important to us and belief is what you think is true. Values in the workplace. Values influence employee behavior and work ethics. Worker who values honesty, discipline, and responsibility perform better. Conflict may happen when employees have opposing values. Respecting diverse values led to positive and productive workplace. Example for that is when in a workplace value promotes positive behavior and teamwork. They include honesty, respect, and commitment to achieve equality and success. Values and attitudes. Attitudes reflect how we apply our values in real life situations. People can choose to act professionally even when others have different beliefs. Good managers respect diversity and adopt positive behavior in the workplace. Example for that is values are the peoples who consider important like honesty, respect, and responsibility. Attitude are how people show those values through action and behavior such as being positive, respectful, and cooperative. Types of values. There are two types of values, terminal values and instrumental values. Terminal values goals or end state people aim for happiness, success, and peace. Instrumental values means or behavior to achieve goals, honesty, hard work, and patience. Example of terminal values are a person who values success, work hard to achieve career goal and financial stability. And, and the example of instrumental values is a person who values honesty, tells the truth, and act with integrity to build trust and reach for their importance of values. Values guide daily behavior and decision making. They serve as a moral compass in personal and professional life. Values promote ethical conduct in the workplace. They create harmony, trust, and motivation among individuals and teams. Values are important because they guide behavior, build character, strengthen relationship, and help people make fair and responsible decisions.
Next is Chapter 18, Career Pathway. Objectives. At the end of this chapter, the student shall be able to define career, differentiate job from career, explain and make on-career pathway, know the effects of personalities towards success. So, what is career? So, career is not just one job. It's actually a journey that includes all the jobs experience and training we go through in a certain field. For example, if you want to be in the hospitality industry, your career could include being a receptionist, a supervisor, or even a manager someday. It's something a long term, meaning it's about your growth and goals in life, not just about earning money. So next is job versus career. So now let's talk about the difference between a job and a career. So a job is something you do just to earn money, like working part-time or just doing it for income. But a career is more than that. It's a journey where you keep learning, gaining experience, and growing in your chosen field. So the main difference between the two is attitude. How you see your work. If you just work for the paycheck, that job. But if you work to grow and reach your goals, that's a career. So,
how do you manage your career? Managing your career means taking control of the step you take that will affect your life or your future. Every experience you gain, whether it's part-time work, volunteering, or joining school organization, contributes to your personal and professional development. So these experiences build your career ladder one step at a time. First is the lifelong learning. Learning doesn't stop after school. You can take short courses, certificate, or workshop. Work-life balance. So don't forget your personal life. Spend time with family, rest, and take care of your mental health. Have a purpose and values. So know what matters to you. Your values will guide your career choices and help you find meaningful work. Self-assessment. You will grow and change. Regularly reflect on your goals. Are you still on the path you want? And lastly, career timeline. Create a career plan. Think of your short-term and long-term goals and what step you want to achieve them. How to start and move up in a career pathway. So understanding career clusters and career pathways helps you find where you belong in the job market. A career cluster is a group of jobs that are related by skills or industries. For example, in hospitality management. So it's a career clusters that includes hotel managers, chefs, event planners, and tour guides. And a career pathway is more specific group within a cluster. For example, the lodging pathway includes jobs such as front desk agent, housekeeping supervisor, and hotel manager. So you can start in an entry-level position like front desk clerk or food and beverage attendant and move up to become front office supervisor, department head, or even hotel general manager by gaining more education, experience, and personal training. So each role you take helps you develop important skills from customer service to leadership that build your career by step in hospitality industry.
8 steps to an effective career plan. Number 1, develop options. Refine career options through self-assessments, reviewing career informations, researching companies, and talking to professionals in the field. Number 2, prioritize. Narrow the options down. It's impossible to pursue everything. You must prioritize the paths most important to you. Number 3, make comparisons. Compare your most promising options against your prioritized skills, interests, and values. Number 4, consider other factors. Look beyond basic requirements to include personal preferences in your evaluation. Number 5, make a choice. Select the career pathway that is the best fit for your identified goals and preferences. Number 6, setting smart goals. Set short-term goals to be achieved in 1 year or less, and long-term goals to be achieved in 1 to 5 years. This is the 5 setting smart goals. Number 1, specific. Identify your goal clearly. Number 2, measurable. Include criteria to track progress and accomplishments. Number 3, attainable. The goal must be realistic, a 50% or greater chance of success. Relevant. The goal must be important and relevant to your life and plan. Number 5, time bound. Commit to a specific time frame for achievement. Number 7, create your career actions plan. Write down specific practical steps to achieve your goals and organize yourself. Ensure realistic expectations and timelines, remaining flexible for necessary amendments. Number 8, meet with a career advisor. Seek professional help for making effective career decisions. Receive expert guidance